Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Kobolds Empire of Kobildzan. In the last one, we finished off the Cliff Gnomes, and we moved into Elantir in order to, find the Elfenbride. We're starting a quest on that. So this guy is pretty close. He's almost on the way. This one's just exploring down here. Hey, look at that. They spawned in. Very nice. Hopefully Isabellan does well. I just played as them in the last campaign, so I'm rooting for him. These guys need to be a state. And I need to put that on Religious Unity, actually. Yeah. Let's see, where are you currently converting? Right there. Good. Oh, we lost a guy. This dude is 75. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'll take National Unrest. That sounds good. Okay. And we have some more traps to build. One in here. Is that level 4 now? Yes, it is. Very good. Never gonna have my land taken again. Never again. Never again. Yeah. So we're mostly just chilling and waiting for those events to happen and working on colonizing. This we read last time. We're not doing that. I don't care. Yeah, so what we're doing is mostly just developing, trying to get rid of this debt, and working on these missions. The last one thing that we're holding back on is this right here. I need a colonial subject. What is this? I need to improve this province one time. Okay. The Great Revitalization. Gold flows through these caverns like an underground river, with each passageway acting as one of its tributaries. Orders precede the gold, laying the path and directing its travel. Meanwhile, dragon priests and artificers order the creation of 1,000 fungal farms, each attempting to prove themselves the greatest stewards of the nation. Experiments procure the best spores and funnel them into the tunnels, while the priests preach to the masses while they survey the soil. For both, the motive is the same. Prove that they, not the other, can feed the masses of Koboldzan. As tribal barriers merge into coalitions of priests and inventors, each organism of the state creates their own plans for its wealth. None, though, can command that wealth alone. The familial Trivuak are the custodians of the caverns, and all governance must eventually flow through their leaders. Contracts are formed between tribu and faction, solidifying the legitimacy of each as the nation becomes one. Industrial policy is determined by compromise and incentive, and the networks of Koboldzan begin to take form. I get dyes in 2 provinces, and Great Revitalization for 50 years, which is construction cost and construction time. Permanent claim on Kobold province group. Okay. Which provinces? In Vermidex. Okay. And what's the other one? And this one. Okay, I guess they get dyes then. Sure. They got dyes now. Cool. And if we look at claims. Oh! Those are all over the place. Okay, at least I know where we can build traps now. I can build a trap right here. Yeah, permanent Oh, interesting. It's only these provinces over here. Okay. We're not really meant to go that much further then. Oh, we definitely need to take Ruby Mountains. We're definitely going to need to do that eventually. That sounds fun. But I'm definitely not strong enough to actually do anything yet. Ooh, tobacco. Very nice. Can you stop messing around? Would you let me through? There, stop messing around. Stop messing around, dude. Malachnar, really? And they're doing it without their allies. Interesting. Yeah, please just look around in there. That's fine. Frozen Maw likes me a lot. Not enough. Obertroll, you want to be friends yet? No. They don't know who I am. I don't particularly want to stick my nose over there yet. See, extra money. No. Not what they want. How about taxes? Yeah, let's grab that. We're done attack? Yeah, I could definitely grab more military attack. That's fine. We're going to wait on this because we have a malice right now of plus 15% cost. Not really worth it. Ooh, here we go. Traps. That's what we got. Yes, this one definitely needs to get upgraded. You're at level 3 now. Good, that was fast. Okay. And for the estates, we are currently doing this. I believe they're already working on that. Yes, they are. Good. Once this province is done, we should be good to, oh, look at that, another one of these. I suppose aggressive expansion's the best one there. Cold market's claiming my province. I don't really care what they do. They're fine. Monstrous borders. Which province? This one is a permanent claim. You do not get to do that. I don't care. Nope, not for you. Elfenbride, the manse. Here we go. You do not find a tree or any sign of the place between worlds, but your findings do lead you to a thick patch of forest. One of the men raises his machete to cut a path through, but you pause. A rabbit emerges from the brush. They don't belong in these parts. You lock eyes with it, and it darts into a hole. Following the hole leads you to a path that you could fit through with care, and eventually you make it to the other side. You begin to sweat. Is it warmer than before? And then it strikes you. Greenery as far as the eye can see. Colorful shrubbery dots the landscape as if it neatly preserved some sort of magical stasis. A large glass building invites you and your companions, and even more strange and wonderful flora can be seen inside. Trees and plants that exist in places like Insia or Tachan seem to find a home here, a perfectly preserved habitat. All parts of the vast estate lead to a grand palace, with recognizable precursor stylizations of the Empire. This does not seem like a place to loot, but a place to preserve. The Elfenbride was no longer here, but she has left us with the best and brightest buildings, plants, and animals of her people. The rest of Elantir seems like a shadow in comparison to an Elantir that was. So I get a bunch of money. That's really nice. And this province gets really cool modifiers, and it gets exotic wood. Let's see. Here it is. The Elfenbride's Manse. A grand palatial estate and botanical garden holding flora and fauna of Elantir before the Day of Ashen Skies. Great care has to be taken place here, and the land has been ordered to be preserved at all cost. The precursor relics in this place alone is enough to warrant that. Very nice. Really hard to develop, but you get goods produced +3, and you get splendor for holding it. So we're gonna try to hold that at some point. I'm gonna do this one. Do I want to shift the dragon? Yeah, I kind of want to shift which dragon I'm following. Let's work on the purple one. The purple dragon, a subterranean guardian. Despite our ventures on the surface, our origins lay underground. The guardian deity, favored by many subterranean dwellers, is the purple dragon, who inspires us to work harder for a good life. Her followers lead example by never slacking, eat when there is work to be done. Dev cost -5. Very nice. And that should get rid of my debt. Very nice. Actually making money. Woo! Okay. Back over here. Anyone got a good one yet? No. Do I need another mage tower somewhere? I have a mage tower on the good province. I could build ramparts. I definitely could build ramparts. But that's not worth my money right now. More manpower is actually going to be pretty nice. That'll be good for that. Marketplace. Already have that on the good provinces. Can you give me that last temple? Last 2 temples. That should do. Okay. That looks pretty good to me. Very much worth it. Is this converted yet? No. They're getting there. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do a funny thing. With, lower autonomy. Bye-bye. No more autonomy for you. That looks good. How are we looking on autonomy overall? Oh, yeah. Pretty much at 0 everywhere. Love to see that. How are we doing on devastation? Yeah, it's just right there. Okay. We are in a very good place. Okay. You know what we need to do? This province needs to get a single click of dev eventually, and so I can upgrade the... This one needs... Yeah, I need to upgrade trade centers, I think. Mm-hmm. It's level 4 now. Very nice. Profiteering in this province. I don't care what DTC thinks of me. Oh, DTC exists! That's so rare. I hardly ever see DTC existing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't care what they think. For some reason, in the last couple games, they have just not been spawning. I don't know what that's about. Well, they're at... What can I do with my spy network? I can steal maps. Actually, that might not be bad. Let's go look at the Atlantic Frontier. Thank you. And I could steal maps again, actually. I'm sure you know about Lenkenor. Very good. Thank you. Maps. Very good. Trouble. Whatever. Improve the capital. I'll take the manpower hit. That's fine. Here's the tech I was looking for. Very good. Production research flawed. Shut up. Okay. Anything else going well? Not really sure what I need to be doing. I'm kind of just waiting on this colony to be done. That's where I'm bottlenecked right now. Laurent has this province that I need. Runeborn minority disperses. Okay. Let's finish that tech up. Very good. Alright, how are we doing on boats? Could definitely use more boats. That's actually a good thing to build. Let's, yeah, let's grab some carracks. That'll be helpful. Traders in the Monstrous Frontier. Can you, like, not? How are we doing on monstrosity? You're at 89, yeah? Let's see, where are my conquistadors? You're down there. I need you to come this way. I don't really care about that one. You're doing fine. Are you stuck? Oh, the Swordic Sun spawned up there this time. Okay. I do have some transports. I should just get some transports over there, actually. I'm just gonna build more transports. Just build more transports, it's fine. Finally. This one, we're going to make a crown colony. I believe that's probably the best way to do this. Yeah. Yeah, crown colony is probably the best one there. Very good. We're gonna grab this province. We're going to... Are you building anything right now? No, good. We're going to export from Perd Kobold, so we can convert them easier. I believe it's gonna be on... What's gonna be under? None of the 3 eligible references are available for minority expulsion at the moment. Why not? I don't understand why not. Oh well. Varian, not those. Mormon. Definitely don't care about the Mormons. Cliff Gnomes. Or Halfling? I can't do that. They need to be core as part of a state without separatism or religious zeal. Ah. Okay, I don't care then. You get to come over here. Very nice. And we have the mission. Heirs of Dragonkind. The 3 hatchlings, 1 red, 1 blue, and 1 green, are led through the horde, each grasping at hand, or, for the 3rd, the tail of their guardian. Together, they gawk at everything collected, the gold and gems, reaching for the ceiling in a collage of rainbow hues, the countless artifacts lining the walls, ranging from Nimscod inventions to Linkori crowns to Gawedi banners. The constant curators running around, ensuring that the entire horde is bountiful and well organized. They witnessed Koboldzan's ever-growing wealth in all of its glory. When they reached the library, they realized they had never seen this much paper before. They may be too young to read, and truly, despite the Viraxia's best efforts, almost no one in Koboldzan is literate. But the library is aligned with classrooms, and each features a dragon priest reading from one of their favorite tomes. The hatchlings are treated to the triumphs of the Redscales, the piety of the Bluescales, and the explorers of the Greenscales. Each story tells them more about their history, and each of the great things Kobolds can achieve. Very nice. To become a dragon, and I get 2nd Dragon Coast for 50 years, which is global settler increase and colony cost modifier. Oh, we're getting a lot of colonies. Oh, yeah. Meet your idols. Svemel. It's gotta be you. Uh-huh. Diplo rep at least 1. And I need a new colonial nation. Okay. I suppose I gotta make you like me a little bit. Then we should get an event in a day. To become dragons. A chromatic rainbow of banners hangs above the horde. Each Viraxia is represented, and not only with their colors. The Trivuak who led the green scales, the blue scales, and the red scales are all present there, sitting alongside the Burazagi who united them. As icons of the dragons look down upon them, they pray in unison. They hum, chant, roar, led by the dragon priests who dance and sing in the circles around their leaders. The priests glide between one another, blue mixing with red, then mixing with green, then back with blue. The leaders of the Trivuak are periodically called into the dance, only to later return to their seats for further negotiations. In jubilance, the Kobolds are unified. Though the dragon priests have united these tribes in a singular faith, and though they have helped build the horde to unbelievable heights, they are not at the center of this conference. When not singing or dancing, the leaders of the Trivuak discuss blueprints, they organize supply lines, and they imagine the possibilities. Plans are drawn to find the unknowable dragons in the west, to emulate Teakan and his inventiveness. Gnomish designs have been reverse engineered, sorcerers have become enchanters, and the leaders of a new nation have dedicated themselves to creation. Here in the Horde, where Koboldzan is born, its people cease begging for the dragons to come find them. It is instead concluded that they will search the world to find their gods. It is concluded that they will fight the enemies of dragonkind, no matter how powerful they might be. It is concluded that they will work as one, shedding their pride in return for iridescent unity. And it is concluded that they will change themselves, bone by bone, scale by scale. With the power of artificery, they will become dragons, both metaphorically and physically. So, let's see, we get to become a technocracy, which is pretty cool. Yep, we just become a technocracy, and we get some new missions. But we already have those new missions. Yeah, we already have those new missions. But we are now a technocracy. A highly administrative form of government where the ruling elite consists of scientists, engineers, and artificers. The state aims to put the most skilled folks in their fields into the positions where they can serve the state most effectively. And very nice. I'm going to go for republicanism on this one because I need that tradition. Spoils for the people. Oh, that's kind of fun. I don't think we need that. Morale of armies. Yeah, for production efficiency, not great. Republicanism, thank you. All right. You need to be exploring. You need to be working your way over here. The Council of Technocrats. With the end of Lavaz's term, the machine of Kobildzan has come to a conference. The next president shall now be chosen between the Society of Brilliant Inventors, the Technothaumaturgers, and the Mechanist Guilds. Experts from each of these factions have assembled in Soksun Koboldzek, each proclaiming to be the future of the country, and of artificery itself. Who shall win? I think... How old is Lavaz? Wow, these guys all suck. Wow. I gotta leave him in control until he dies. Constitution of Koboldzan Artificery. President Lavaz has officially declared that artificery will be supported by the state. Now we must figure out what this actually means. 3 organizations are all vying to integrate themselves with nations across the world, petition Koboldzan for support. They each promise inventions and innovations, the likes of which we could never imagine, and they each require funding, the likes of which we do not want to imagine. We can only afford to patronize one of them. So our choice must be made carefully. Our first choice, the Society of Brilliant Inventors, serves as the prestigious symbol of all artificery. They throw caution to the wind, giving their Brilliant members full creative freedom. And with this freedom, they have invented the most iconic machines in Halan. Invest in them, and they might create revolutionary technologies like the spark drive or the T-wave transceiver. Or they might get distracted and come up with something utterly useless. To work with the Brilliants is to put your trust into something that you cannot control. Our second option, the Technothaumaturges, are the opposite, philosophers as much as inventors. They see artificery as simply a more scientific branch of traditional magic. Invest in them, and they will study while pulling inspiration from mages, administrators, and scholars alike. To work with the Technothaumaturges is to have them slowly, deliberately, and conscientiously grind away at whatever the state wants them to. Our third option is the Mechanist Guilds, a loose coalition of artisans, and engineers of Koboldzan. Invest in them, and they will research decently quickly and will let us have a reasonable amount of control over what the artificers create. To work with the Mechanists is to prioritize practicality. With these organizations in mind, what does Lavaz choose to patronize and support? So, this is an event that happens whenever you get the Artificer estate. Since we are a technocracy, we definitely need to go for Brilliants. It fits better. Alright. And we currently have the Technomancers in charge, which gives us improved relations, and estates are more loyal. but I lose money. Honestly, that's fine. Let's see. And over here. Ooh, I actually have full estates now. Very nice. So first, we're going to grab what we need off of them. I should have enough crown land to just be able to do this. Grab patrons of the arts, colonial charters, free trade, monopolies. Yes, these monopolies are going to be useful. You're not. You're not. City expansion privileges. I don't really need those. Yeah, I don't really need those. Artificers, you get to have... I'm not giving you that. No, sir. Oh, I don't have mages anymore. Loyalty is currently really high. Okay, cool. Perfect is the enemy of good. Artificer invention slots. I don't really need that. Gommo client network. Yes, I want that one. Weapons of mass production. Artificer force limit goes up for crown land. Not really worth it. Dev cost. That's for crown land. I'll take that one. That's 500 crowns. I'll deal with that later. Shamans, let's get you your things. I want this one. I want this one. And monopoly on wool. No, we'll do religious culture and we'll do religious diplomats. Anything else we want? Clerical education is actually going to be a little useful right now, so we'll do that one also. Right of donations. Interesting. Prestige per development from missionary. That's fine. And the nobility. We'll give you that one. Going to give you right of council, of course. Monopolies. I'll give you gems. That's fine. Expand fortifications. Every owned province with a fort gets fort defense and garrison size. And every owned province with the ramparts does the same thing. Does not lose crown land share from developing provinces. Just from developing, so I can seize it still, so that's fine. I definitely want that. How are you looking on that? Equilibrium is 70. Good. Alright, that looks good. Let's see what else I can grab with you. Perfect is the enemy of good. I definitely want this at some point. Grand exhibition. Give me some extra money and prestige. Yeah, let's do that one. And we are going to look into what we can grab. I believe we should already have some inventions available. Spell in a box. Sure, I'll take it. And verbal bullets. Sure, sounds good. Cultural, we have a lot of these. There's a lot of these. And racial military. We've got a lot. Okay. So we are going to fund this. We're going to fund the artificers. It costs 30 points in each category. Then we get to choose what we're going to do. Ooh, we can do Grant New World Charter. Definitely that one. Explore with 90 tradition. Sure. And New World missions. Get Native Uprising chance minus 50 and Native Assimilation plus 50. Sounds good. Choice of investment. Blueprints spill out of offices as the capital as dozens, if not hundreds, of inventors petition to support their particular designs. Thankfully for us, we can mostly ignore them. We have already chosen which organization the artificers we support, and they have brought us a short list of inventions which they might pursue. Which invention do we invest in? Self-cleaning parchment or, ooh, dragon scale plating. I think that's one of the special ones. Cultural, it's going to be that one. Yeah. Gives me fire damage and shock damage received. Definitely do the special one. Definitely do the special one. Okay. And now we're going to save up some money. These guys are exploring just fine. Oh, right. We also have a lot cheaper colonies, so we're going to spread you guys out. Okay. I'm going to spread you out to work on this whole coast, basically. Okay. Yeah, I'm making so much money. I'm going to send, I think, 3 colonies out. That sounds reasonable. So we'll grab a couple extra guys. 1, 2, 3. I know we're doing mercenaries, but, like, artificer soldiers. I can't afford them, actually. But eventually I will. Eventually I'll be able to afford them. Okay, you made it. These boats are... I thought I was building boats. Huh, oh well. Let's grab some boats. I could have sworn I told him to build boats. Oh, I know what happened. They became a colonial nation, so it stopped. That's fine. Oh, you're colonizing down there. Okay, sure. Go for it. Go for it, dude. I appreciate you being powerful. Triumph of the Shamans. Yeah, that's fair. Stability cost is fine. Okay, let's see what we got. What can we grab off of this? I can give you monthly autonomy change, or I can give you institution embracement cost. Let's do that one, because we're going to have an institution soon. Purple Dragon, Hunter of the Deep. The Purple Dragon is proving elusive, with little history to find. Unfortunately, what we have found is painting a somewhat different picture of her than the myths we know. This has led to a shift in the cult of the Purple Dragon, the Hunter of the Deep, with her as less of a matronly leader and more of a harsh task mistress. The religiously motivated discipline is very effective, however. Institution embracement cost minus 20%. Because there's a really good chance we're going to spawn colonialism, and I hope we do. Because I believe, let's see. What are the requirements for it? Right here. It needs to be 1500. I need Renaissance. It needs to not be an island. It needs to be stated. It needs to be at least development 12 and a center of trade. It needs to be Dev 12, a center of trade, or the capital. Yeah. It's on Canor, Hales, or Sarhal. It needs to have a port. And I need to have Quest for Island here. So there's a really good chance I'll spawn that. Ooh, Siren Song of a Buried Vault. Orban whacks an aesthetic monitor with a screwdriver. It had been making weird sounds, but as he smacks it one last time, it suddenly becomes intelligible. Words! He recognizes words! Soon, the entire camp has gathered around the Artificer's invention. In time, a translator amongst the group is procured. Sela, of the Order of Chroniclers, who reveals the monitor's babbling to the words spoken in an unfamiliar dialect of Elven. Day to all, this is Urion. It's my turn, and so, for today, I will be performing a rendition of the secret domain. No, go away, Galandor. It's my turn. Who cares if you don't like my singing anyway? I can think of dozens of people in this vault who love my voice. The monitor crackles as the party absorbs this. After a few violent bursts of static, the audio resumes. The previous speaker appears to be singing. His voice rises from the monitor, clear and strong, as though he were right in front of us. The words are understandable, even for Sela, but their haunting melody sends a shiver down our spines. When the song ends, the monitor crackles briefly and then falls silent. Where could these sounds have come from? Could there be precursors that remain somewhere out there, hidden away? In a vault of some sort, having survived the ruin of Aelantir. We can't miss this chance to connect with these still living descendants, whose words and songs now grace our ears. Alright, that is one of those where I have a specific one. I believe this is going to be, just prepare for it, this is going to be Vault Legend. Looks like that one's not actually updated on this list, so we're going to do what we can. Yeah, go for it. We're going to just try to be serious about it. And hopefully we'll be able to do something. Okay, you three get to go right here. You guys get to come back up here. And you may go explore again. Just explore what you want. Ooh, here we go. The vault, into the unknown. The group sits around the campfire, their bards strumming the previous night's songs until the familiar crackle of the aesthetic monitor sounds. The whole group hangs on every word that Sela translates, her eyes bright with joy as she relays the lives of the precursors, these descendants of her ancestors happening in real time. And oh, Urion's landed another solid hit onto Galandor's arm. Well done. Well done, Urion. Now, I don't know if anyone else is even listening to this, but me personally, I'm supporting Urion. He's a good lad. He's got a good voice. Galandor, on the other hand, I've never liked him. And his poetry? I hate your poetry, Galandor. I loathe it. It seems as though meaningless squabble has broken out in the vault, and we listen appreciatively to this play-by-play narration, wondering how these two combatants look like. What fighting styles do they use, we wonder? How do they dress? These questions and more shall be answered, for we shall find the vault and ask them in person. Through careful observation, Orban has led us over the cliffs into the Apednan expanse, and with every day, the voices emerging from his etheric monitor grow stronger and clearer. On our second week on the expanse, we met the Apednar, gray-skinned, dark-haired, and short. They observe us from afar, and it is only after one of our number reaches out to them that they begin communicating with us. The Apednar have been embroiled in another one of their violent tribal conflicts, and it seems they wish for us to help. We were reluctant at first, but after one of the Apednar elders heard of our quest, he produced a singing crystal, and what songs it sings! According to the Apednar, these singing crystals seem to be constantly repeating and are a symbol of the cycle of death and rebirth. That's not the most important thing, however. This crystal is clearly receiving the same messages as Orban's etheric monitor. We'd like to get our hands on these singing crystals in order to aid Orban in tracking down the vault, but it seems we will need to help the Anbennar first with their conflict. Let's see. Which one of these is the best one? Let's see. It just says, sell them their arms and teach us how to use them. I think we should just go for it. Yeah, I don't need to do that. I think we should just go for it and just use manpower on it. Commandant dead. He was like 100. He was like 100. That's fine. I'll take manpower. Thank you. You guys need to combine. Thank you. Okay, let's see what we get over here. The Vault, a new challenge. Having amicably left our ruin-born hosts after helping them win a great victory, we have found ourselves in Sarda, a land of remarkable normal-seeming elves, albeit with some astoundingly bizarre hair colors. The trials have not stopped coming, however, for while we were moving across the enormous dams that bestride the inn, we were beset by a party of natives. They have denied us passage until we, a neutral party, decide who is to receive the better half of a tract of land. Both parties seem to have an equal claim to the land, and our ruling will likely be arbitrary. But first, we must convene to listen to Orban's etheric monitor, which continues to remind us why we are on this quest in the first place. Orban emerges from his tent, Stella by his side. They have been spending more and more time together, their heads bent together in conversation as Orban investigates the vast hoard of singing crystals that we received from the Anbennar. And as the diminutive Orban takes a seat, fiddling with his etheric monitor, Stella claims the spot at his side. Thanks to his research into the singing crystals, the voices have grown stronger and clearer still. And as the monitor sparks and crackles, we listen as a new, distinctly feminine voice echoes from it. Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging all of you, stop this madness before it proceeds out of control. We're all in this together, are we not? Why are we at one another's throats? Please, Urion, Galandor, think of your wives, think of your children, and you, all of you other foolish men, think of your families. One death is too many. Let us talk through our disagreements like adults. Please, I implore you. Put down your weapons and listen to me. We do not like the sound of this. We've grown fond of these faceless elves after listening to them for so long, and to hear that they are fighting one another plunges us into dismay. Instead of flagging, however, we resolve to pick up the pace with renewed determination. We must reach the vault before something terrible happens. No. Arbitrary decision-making, nah. I can lose a diplomat for a little bit. I can lose a diplomat for a little bit. That is for, what, a year? That's fine. Because we're not going to make it before the vault goes. Monstrous diplomacy. Sounds good. The vault, increasing desperation. Dakota awaits. After we manage to convince our Sarda host to accept our verdict, Orban has continued to lead us onward toward the vault. It grows clearer by the day. But we fear that we might not reach our destination in time, for it seems that there is much bloodshed in the vault. But we have suffered as well, for we have been ambushed by the Vakotan natives. They have taken some of our number captive, but fortunately, Orban and Sella, our all-important artificer and chronicler, have remained. It seems that they were otherwise engaged when the natives ambushed us. Oh, okay. Okay, and narrowly missed being noticed by outriders. We are debating what to do next, but first, the etheric monitor. Here we are sitting around the campfire again, ears cocked, but the atmosphere is much different. Things seem to be deteriorating down in the vault, and there is a tremor in the voice of the disembodied elves, living not too far away in her vault. My sons, listen to me. Brother against brother, father against son. This is no way to live. Her soft, quavery voice rises in volume, driven by agitation. This is clearly an old woman, and one who is near the end of her days. I do not know if any of you will pay heed to me, even though I am the oldest of all of you. But hear this. I have seen too many of my sons perish, and although none of them were able to make it into this vault, I see all of you as my sons too. And I will not have you slaughter one another so brutally, and over such a trifling thing as entertainment, no less. Stop this madness. Too many lives have died already. Abruptly, her voice changes in tone. She pleads for peace. If there is anyone listening, come, save us, find us, something, anything. If there be any gods listening, I say to you now, my soul for peace, for this vault to remain whole, I would trade anything. Yes, anything. We leapt to our feet, terrified for the vault, and began packing our things. There is no time to lose. Our course is clear. By hook or by crook, we will save these poor, huddled elves, no matter the cost. Leave lost members behind, find the natives and retrieve our lost members by force of arms, or find the natives and bargain with them. Kill them. I'm taking my members with me, because I'm pretty sure if we listen to what the Anbennar said, the crystals repeat, which means I'm pretty sure they're already dead. I haven't actually gone through this event chain, so I don't actually know don't know how it ends. Let's see what happens. Oh, hello. Someone's ready. Sounds good. I do want that leveled up. I like this province. It's very nice. Close that. I can do traps. Definitely get that one leveled up. Thank you. These ones on the border I need to level up more. Those are cogs. Okay. So how do you come up here? See if we can explore. We can explore. Wonderful. Where do we want to explore? West Alantir Coast? We could do that. I think going for the Torn Sea will be better. Yeah, let's go explore some more. That sounds fun. We actually have a better explorer now that I think about it, don't we? Why do it like that? Why not just grab the explorer? I know I have a good explorer here. We're going to send you guys to go explore some more. Not protect trade. I need you to explore. They're doing Torn Sea. You can do West Alantir. You guys can go protect trade over here. Wonderful. All right, can we get this, please? Why are you guys exploring the same provinces? Good harvest? I'll definitely take... I need both of those. I need money a little more, though. All right. Are you guys going different ways? No, stop that. Stop that. I need you to go in different ways. Thank you. Please go find this vault. It's got to be somewhere. There it is, the vault. All's well that ends well. After negotiating with the natives and winning their friendship, they pointed us in the direction of a strange cave, which they thought might house our vault. And to our surprise, after venturing into the depths of the cave, we indeed found the vault, and broke it open. It seems that the seals on the entrance were damaged and decaying, and we easily entered the structure. However, when we entered, all we found were ghosts. We turned the entire vault upside down, uncovering strange and wonderful relics, but no elves, save dead ones, and ones which had been dead for a long, long time. Bewilderment soon gave way to revelation. It appears that the events narrated in Orban's etheric monitor took place a long time ago. The vault may contain untold riches, true, but it is a graveyard for the elves that once resided within it, who slaughtered each other over meaningless trifles. However, the fact that the seals on the entrance were broken, as well as other clues which we found, might mean that those elves who survived escaped the vault. Could they have been the ancestors of the native Ruinborn whom we encountered on our journey? It's impossible to know, but one thing is certain. While the vault's legacy lives lives on in the voices in Orban's etheric monitor, it may continue even in the blood of the Ruinborn that live to this day. We will not forget them. As we emerge, blinking into the sunlight, Stella turns to Orban and impulsively lifts him up in her arms. We laugh and applaud as they share a passionate kiss. So, one of our member calls. When's the wedding? Very nice. So we found the vault. We give you a lot of money, and it gets precursor relics and a lot of development. Look at this. Really good modifier here. +3 goods produced. Really nice. The vault is an empty one. It once housed a bustling colony of precursor elves who took shelter from the Day of Ashen Skies, hiding within its confines. A microcosm of precursor civilization. It eventually tore itself apart in an orgy of internecine strife, and I don't know what that word means, leaving only a few survivors, whose whereabouts remain unknown. However, it does contain many valuable precursor relics that were left behind by its old inhabitants. All right, so what we're gonna do, number one, is the Artificers. I'm grabbing, where are ya? Should be that one, Arsenal of National Development. I can afford the Crown Land. And what was this down here? Oh, those are just other stuff. Yeah, we don't need that. Ooh, I get, oh, okay. Interesting. No, that's fine. I think we're fine on them. Okay. We have a lot of money now. Very nice. Now we can be level 3. I don't really want a level 3 center of trade yet. Oh, nice. Let's make you Kobold. Or Cliffdown. Kobold. And let's give you 1 click of development. I think this one should be that. We can upgrade that. I think this one's going to be better to be the World Trade Center over there. And then we can build something. These are cheap. Wow. Oh, yeah. That should help. But with that, we're going to end the episode here. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time.